Good morning. It is Thursday, February 8th, 2024. It's about 7:07 a.m. and it's the usual kind of weather for the South. This afternoon I'll be wearing a t-shirt like this, but this morning it's 44 degrees. Oh my gosh. That's just how it is here. Temperature goes, it's crazy. We even had last week, there was one day it went up to 80. And then we've had weather down at 32. So, yeah, it's just like that here. Well, anyway, so this morning I'm going to make a lungo. I have a lungo cup. Lungo is 3.7 ounces. So it's more than a double espresso, which is 2.7 ounces. Am I right about the lungo? But, I'm always forgetting these things. Let's see. Yeah, I was right. 3.7 ounces for a lungo. Double espresso is 2.7 ounces. Single espresso, 1.35 ounces. Okay, so this is going to be a lungo. This is the World Exploration Stockholm Lungo, and it is, what does it say about it? Just make it easier this way. Okay, roasted, so it's got a roasted notes to it, and it's got an intensity of 8, so sort of a medium high. It's not high, it's not just medium. Because the highest number that an espresso uses to rate the intensity of these is 13. So this is an 8, okay? A little more than halfway to the highest. And the intensity has more to do with the flavor, and the caffeine. It's a bunch of stuff. You know what? Honestly, I have found that the intensity rating doesn't really tell me a whole lot. Now, some of the ones that are real high intensity, like Napoli, they're very powerful. But then some of the ones with intensities like, 4 and 5, like a Voluto is 4, but it's got a oomph to the flavor of it. It's not weak or wimpy like you'd think it would be. Well, anyway, you know what? As always, maybe use what it says on the package to guide you, but don't let it make decisions for you. Try it yourself and see what you think. Well, anyway, okay, so machine's heating up. I am going to go ahead and extract this right into some Coffee Mate. And I'll tell you this is a funny story. One of my grandkids, really a granddaughter, she's in 2nd grade. And, at that age, little girls especially love animals. And they love, puppies and kittens and all this. And she and her little friend wanted to be vets, veterinarians. Well, and every day after school, they FaceTime each other for like 15 minutes or so. Her mom gives them a limit on the computer. Well, yesterday, their dog, my grand dog, had to have surgery for a cyst, and it turned out the cyst was a lot deeper than the vet thought it was going to be. And the dog came home, had a shaved area about this big, and then stitches, it was like, whoa, very intense looking, big stitches, and, this long, to pull together this long gash. Well, my granddaughter had never seen anything like that, like not in person anyway. And she was appalled. Oh my gosh, she just couldn't believe, she didn't even want to touch the dog. She did get over that after a little while, but the first thing she did when they got home with the dog is she said that she has to call her friend now and tell her that they don't want to be vets anymore. And she told her mom that she would rather do the part where, you know, you clip the dog's hair and all that kind of stuff. She wants to be that kind of vet. Her mom told her, well, you know, that's a dog groomer. That kind of school's a lot cheaper than veterinarian school. Anyway, the whole thing was just, I just, you know, thought it was so funny. Anyhow, the kids are getting over the dog having that long stitched area. And I was over there yesterday afternoon when they got home, obviously, and, you know, we had a lot of questions and answers. And I just loved on the poor doggy because the kids didn't want to, you know, touch her. And then finally, by the time I left, they were petting her again. But yeah, you know, we don't think about something like that can be a real shocker if you've, you know, without adult reasoning and experience, you know. It didn't occur to my daughter or I, well, we didn't know how big the thing was going to be to begin with, but it didn't occur to us that the kids might be upset. But, and of course, when the two older ones were upset, the two younger ones copied that behavior. Ah! Don't touch the dog. Oh no, don't look at it. Anyhow, you know, it's a funny memory now. And oh, I guess I'll turn the machine off. And yeah, something to think about. But mostly, it was pretty funny when she decided, we're not going to be vets anymore. Anyhow, well, good morning, Linda. I see you there. And I can't see if there's any other people there. Nope, nobody else. At least Facebook is not showing me. So let me try my Stockholm Lungo with some coffee mate. Oh, this is very nice. And, you know, lots of times I'll say, oh, this is very nice or something like that. And I'll say that about, you know, one day, the next day, trying different coffees. You got to try it because it's very nice, but each one does taste different. They don't all taste the same. And I'm kind of deficient when it comes to being able to describe what I'm tasting. Even when I read that coffee wheel that I've shown you from time to time, the coffee taster's wheel, you know, and I don't know. It says it has certain notes. I have no idea. I can't tell. But I can tell differences in the flavors of the coffee. And yeah, all of these, when I say it's nice to me, it really tastes nice. But, you know, you've got to try it, right? And see what you think. Oh, let's see. Is this Suzanne? Oh, no, this is Linda. Oh, Linda says she loves Stockholm. Yes, and she says she's also learned that the intensity number doesn't mean that the flavor is going to be weak or strong or whatever. So, anyhow, I'm going to go enjoy this and wait for the birds to come out. A lot of birds this time of year. For those of you that maybe have a bird feeder you can put out, you'll just see all kinds of birds. At least in the South we do, you know, with migration and stuff like that. So it can be a really fun thing to watch. Even more fun than the TV. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.